Welcome to today's webinar hosted by AIC CCRI CED, a technology business incubator established at the Coffee Board's head office in Bengaluru. This initiative in collaboration with the Central Coffee Research Institute and Atal Innovation Mission is dedicated to support and nurture startups in the coffee sector. At AIC CCRI CED, we offer a range of facilities and services designed to accelerate the growth of innovative coffee-related ventures. Our resources include state-of-the-art laboratories, mentorship programs, funding opportunities, and access to industry experts. Today's session is a part of our Market Access webinar series, which helps startups navigate market entry and sustainability challenges. Through this series, we provide valuable insights into upcoming events, exhibitions, and capacity building programs. To deliver this webinar, we have with us today Mr. Puneet Kumar KS and Mr. Tarun. Mr. Puneet Kumar is the Deputy Manager of State Bank of India. His extensive experience in banking includes role in retail banking, agricultural credit, and SME credit. At the Startup Hub in Bengaluru, Mr. Puneet specializes in providing tailored banking and investment solutions for the startups. With a strong background in credit, operations, and corporate banking, Mr. Puneet is well equipped to support and guide startups through their financial journey. He holds an engineering degree in electronics and communication and is a certified associate of the Indian Institute of Banking. We are excited to have him share his insights with us today. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of Atal Incubation Center, Coffee Board. Over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, honorable present here. It's a privilege to present regarding the State Bank of India's startup brands detailed offerings and to represent my organization. So as I'll show you the presentation. So as SBI banker to every Indian, as a special initiative, we have come up with this startup branch in 2022 August, where we have opened an exclusive branch for startups and followed by branches in Chennai, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Gurgaon. The branch is designated to cater to the banking needs of startups and the new age companies. We actually offer financial requirements of a startup through the products which are shown in the presentation. I'll explain you one by one. It's from debt products till custodial services for an AIF. We provide custom-made solutions for our startup ecosystem. With debt products, we'll be offering transactional based products, and when it comes to deposit and investment, we have fixed deposits and differential rate of interest, FDs, all that. Then when it comes to transaction banking and payment solutions, the startup will require, once they start the operations for their collection and payment mechanism, so they would require this transaction and payment solution from the banking side and also cash management product. So we also offer exclusive forex and treasury for the startup ecosystem, wherein we are having a specialized conversion rates and also conversion like minimal charges and all that. We also offer insurance, credit cards, mutual funds, capital market advisories through our various joint ventures which we have as a SBI group. We also offer demat and trading and custodial services. This will come into picture when there is a requirement of AIF accounts or venture capitalist accounts. So we are more focused on the startup side as of today. So we also offer like end-to-end solutions for startups, wherein the each and every aspect of the banking side, when it comes to a startup, will be catered from us. So for any firm to enter into a business, a bank account is required. We will provide you service starting from opening of account. All the transactional banking requirements of the firm will be met by our comprehensive services like digital banking solutions, API facilities, and then there is also a payment gateway solution which are being offered. And we are the only bank in India whose payment gateway is there. Other banks and other financial institutions tie with other third parties and they offer. So since we are the only bank which has its own payment gateway, your data also will be secure. As you know, SBI is one of the best when it comes to compliance and security. So we also offer foreign inward and outward remittances when it comes to startups who are into exports and imports and who are exporting their products. Their conversion rates need to be very, very good, and then it should be very charges also should be very minimal. Wherein startup should get benefit of the conversion of the foreign currency which they have received. So when it comes to startups, we offer a comprehensive, we are a B category authorized branch, wherein the forex transaction or any processing will be done in the other branch level itself. So that the ease of banking will be there when it comes to forex transactions as well. So we will also, once the startups make revenue as well, then we will also assist you with your credit requirements or like overdraft. That will be shown in the successive slides. We are also actually acting as custodians to AIF portfolio companies and incubation centers, accelerators, to name a few. So advisory services and custodial services, as I mentioned, it is there. And also when some startup is raising funds from a foreign entity, we take care of this FCGPR, FEMA, FCTRS, SMF related things, and then compliance also will be handled by us, wherein as we are banking with the ecosystem, we know better about like what compliance need to be done. Let me move to the next slide. Although we are sector agnostic, the following are some of the sectors where our clients are from. So these basically we deal with all these startups which are having a clientele with us. Okay, sorry, Pradeep. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So yeah, why SBI? SBI, like we have the largest network of branches with more than 22,000 branches, 22,000 plus branches domestically, and more than 200 plus branches across 36 countries, which we have a global presence wherein any of the banking need and at a global level will be taken care by us. Ours being the largest treasury, we offer the best-in-class treasury management solutions with multiple instrument options to choose from. We will help you realize your vision with best banking solutions, which can be customized to your business model and requirements. Our digital products are best-in-class, which comes with wide variety of transactional requirements which a startup has. Like in addition to all this, we as a startup branch, we are having a single point of contact model where the dedicated relationship manager will be there for all of your financial needs. And we will also provide you easy access to credit. So when there is a requirement of credit for a startup, we have certain products wherein a startup can use our credit solutions as well. So since we deal with almost 14 unicorns and then 14 VCs. We have many incubation center license. We have many AIFs, custody. Wherein we have the access to startup ecosystem. Basically, we deal with the ecosystem wherein startup will have an access to our partner VC and PE firms, and also we have MOUs with our government bodies like KDE and KITS, to name a few, where we can leverage all these using our the client base. So as I mentioned, Forex and Treasury, we are having the largest treasury in India, and then we can help you with this as well. When it comes to employee benefit solutions, we have something called startup salary package, wherein it will be having same features as corporate salary package. When it comes to corporate salary package, there are some limitations where the startup need to have or the corporate need to have a minimum number of employees and a minimum pay dispersed to them every month. So all that is not applicable when it comes to startup, which is a DPIT registered, wherein we can also provide you with startup salary package for the employees, wherein there is no need of minimum employee count, or there is no need of you disbursing minimum salary payout per month. So even if there is a need of salary package for one employee or 5 employees, we can get it done. So we provide Shubharam current account for startups, which the startup need to be registered with PPIT and which have a startup certificate, where MAB is waived up to 1 year, wherein you can maintain zero balance up to 1 year. And then we will also provide you with features like 100 checklists, 10 DDs. As I mentioned in the earlier slide, we have this salary account proposition for your employees as well. And we will also be giving you POS machine for your collections and cash deposit facility, withdrawal facility, with also this Pride business debit card where you can also avail lounge access as well. And when it comes to lending, we will also be giving you collateral-based lending and also collateral-free lending, through 3GTMSC and CGSS. So these are the methods of collection and payment mechanism, where we have a unified portal called Yono Business, where you can seamlessly access our corporate internet banking, then cash management product, then e-forex, e-trade, supply chain finance. So to name a few, we have it under one roof so that it becomes very easy for your internet banking access or forex access or trade access. You can just, it will be through one single login, and then you can access whatever is mentioned on the slide. We also have SBI collection mechanism through all these options, like SBI ePay. Then SBI ePay is the payment gateway which we have, and also we also have a payment aggregator, wherein you can collect the funds through the debit card, credit card, net banking, and UPI as well. So this will act as a collection mechanism to your current account. When it comes to physical terminals, we provide POS machines where swiping and tapping can be done. It also will have a dynamic QR code facility where you can collect payment through UPI as well. And also when it comes to mandate-based collections, we have Digidealer, virtual account number, virtual account number will come into picture where you need the remitter need not know your details. So that is when you can opt for virtual account number, which will be given from our end, and the payment will be appear. Once the payment is done, it will get credited to your normal current account without you revealing the account number to the payer. So and also we have SB Collect. By default, we will be issuing a QR code to the account, and also like paper-based collect, where we can deposit, the customer can deposit the cash through our branch network. So these are the payment options where you can use our own account to pay out to your vendors or customers if it is required. Like through SBI CMP services, e-payments, we have corporate check payable at par as well, where you can use the physical check copy to to send the payment to your customer or vendor based on your requirement. And by default, the account will have corporate internet banking and your business as well. We also provide gift cards, achiever cards, and co-branded debit cards, wherein you can promote your brand as a debit card or credit card as well. So basically, the current accounts will come with a zero interest. So we have something called SBI CCRI account where you can also utilize the same amount which is lying in the current account as a investment, wherein your amount which is lying in the account, which is excess, which you don't require for a few days, you can use this account when it will be auto swept and created as FD. And once there is any requirement of you withdrawing the amount, it will auto sweep out itself to the current account, wherein you can make the payments. And fixed deposit, by default, we have the fixed deposit option. And also, when the amount is when the ticket size is big, we will offer you the interest rate which is more than the card rate. That is called as differential interest rate, wherein the annual yield will be to the range of 7 to 8% as well. So we offer investment solutions to our joint ventures like mutual funds, wherein a corporate or startup can invest in liquid overnight or short-term fund. So when there is no requirement of you the cash flows which you have got in your current account, that will again get you the interest. And also we will provide you with this investment in GSECs, T-bills, ICDs, NCDs. So to name a few. And so this will be the important thing where once startups start generating revenues, they would require some kind of cushioning where they can leverage the bank's credit for their working capital needs or for setting up of their manufacturing plants or processing centers. So all that can be looked after. We provide this FD-backed OD limits where you keep a fixed deposit and then you can take OD on that. And also with a competitive, with a competitive interest rate when it comes to FD OD limits as well. And we provide mudra loans for startups. Then credit assistance will be given through CGT MSA, which is given for MSME sector without any collateral up to 5 crores. We also provide you working capital under CGSSI, that's up to 10 crores, and loans under UDAN for startups and multiple other financing options. So we do deal with a lot of customers wherein they will be inquiring us. Is there any advisory services where if they are raising any seed stage angel funding or pre-series A, series A or B. So we do have a joint venture called SBI Capital Markets and SBI, wherein we do provide advisory, deal advisory services and So, and also entrepreneurs will have doubts regarding their the legal requirements, company registration, then due diligence, all that. So these are the host of services which will be given to our startup clients, wherein we can leverage our branch for this as well. So when it comes to we have a client base of around 850 startups where they have also leveraged all these facilities from us. So because like if you have any doubts, you can contact me with my phone number is pinned, and you can also contact Mr. Tarun Saini also, and we will be able to take care also on our part.
Participants, any question, please, you can ask now.
Yeah, hi Puneet, this is Pradeep here. So I had a question about the incubation services.
Yes.
Can you elaborate more on incubation services provided by the SBI for startups only?
Hi, Pradeep. So right now we are providing online incubation facility to these fintechs and other players who are into tech-based solution when it comes to banking services. And when it comes to like other sectors, we are having a license with other the incubation centers who are in Bangalore. So that like we can take up the request and based on the case-to-case basis we can guide you as well. Yeah.
Hi Puneet, this is Divya.
Hi, Divya.
My question is very simple. Is this branch specific? Like for any of these requirements, do I need to come to your branch in Bangalore because I stay in Belgaum, or can I reach out to the local branch and they should be able to help me out? Like how does this work?
We do have clients all over Karnataka where we deal with them, and then the modus operandi which we do is like there is no need to come to branch for for any service requirement. It will happen through email, phone call, or when there is a need of document submission, you can also courier us. So when it comes to cash withdrawal and cash deposit, you can use our nearest branch or cash deposit machine for that. Other services can be catered from our branch itself.
In Bangalore, is it?
Yes. And we do when there is any grants which are coming to startups, there is a requirement of a no-lien account. So we are also specialized in that as well, where we are able to open no-lien accounts for the startups who are out of Bangalore, who are in Karnataka. We have done that. Then like right now, we have clients near to 100 or 150 who are from outside Bangalore.
All right. Thank you. And also, what are the basic registrations? You had mentioned one registration. Sorry, I missed that. For us to avail this, facilities, like apart from the MSME registration or anything, like what is that you're looking for?
So apart from MSME registration, there is a requirement of you to have a startup certificate. That is from Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So they provide the startup certificate, so which is recognized by central government. That registration is mandatory for availing the Shubharambha account. Otherwise, as well, we do have this general current account which the startups use without the registration as well. It's actually mandatory to you to get that zero balance current account, which is provided for startups. And there
Okay.
are
For that, I need industry and promotions, is it?
this like startup certificate given by DPI.
Okay.
Yeah, the startup certificate.
And with that zero balance, do I even get a QR code, or is it separate? Because in Axis Bank they charge for that, and also.
No, the QR code is given free of cost. There is no charge for that. There is no rentals for that. But from,
Okay.
like this zero balance also will have a 20% concession for your POS machine. For like there are two types of QR codes basically. Like it's a static one or dynamic one. Static
Yeah.
one is just like a like normal QR code which you might have seen in some retail shops or that
Right.
actually act as a kind of single uh, this response where the customer will get your details. So if it is a dynamic QR code, we have it from our own POS machines from SBI payments, wherein you can insert the amount and then the amount will be appeared in the customer's screen. So that is very dynamic one. That is also available, but that will be given from our POS machine, which will have some rental of around 200 rupees. This static QR code will be given free of cost, where you can host it on your website or anywhere you feel like. Then you can collect the payments from your customers.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Hey,
So we
Puneet.
have,
Oh, sorry. Can I ask my question?
yes, sir, please go ahead.
Hi, this was Pinaki, and actually we were discussing about payment gateways, right?
Yeah.
So, do you provide international payment gateways?
So right now, actually, I'm Tarun from SBI. So right now it is on hold due to some RBI guidelines changes. But previously they're providing it. In future, maybe it will come back, sir. Right now it is on hold. International payments.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And suppose if we get an office, so it's a global SBI is present globally. So if we open an office in US or something like that, so
Yes.
can we bank directly with SBI?
Yes. We can provide you handholding where you can, if you have a company as a subsidiary or as a sole company, we can also help you open the current accounts there as well.
Okay. Thank you. And like our startup is in Assam, so
Yep.
like we just have already have opened an SBI account. So so we need the DPIT registration to make it zero balance, right?
Yes. We can submit the same certificate to the banks where they will convert that account into Shubhara.
Okay. And any a Northeast specific incubation of facilitation or funds or whatever help do you have?
Right now, there are certain funds from central government, but from SBI side, we don't have anything specific to Northeast states. We do have an incubation facility only for like fintechs, which we deal with. Since bank is into financial industry, so we provide incubation services to fintech company. If anything is there, I will definitely communicate with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Puneet, Pradeep here again. Just wanted to know few more details on seed funding, CGTMSC and CGSS and UDAN, if possible, if you have time.
Yeah. So see the seed funding. So we do have SBI Venture and SBI Private Equity. When SBI Venture will deal with early stage startup funding. So when it comes to startups who are looking for funding, they should, for them to get funds from us, like they need to have a few requirement where we will take up the pitch deck and we will have our own assessment committee where from SBI Ventures, they do the assessment and then take up that funding thing. And also when it comes to post Series A, SBI's own private equity equity will be put into a startup if the startup is having some kind of innovative ideas or some kind of social impact which can be. We have also funded like many startups like Dozy, Darwin Box, and Lensguard. So to name it, we have done it. But from SBI private equity, it happens after CDCA. But we do have a SBI joint venture for SBI Cap Ventures, wherein it takes up early stage venture funding. But it is not from SBI, like it's a joint venture. And also, when it comes to CGTMSC, CGS, based on the revenue generation, we can take up the proposal and then we can do fund it without any collateral. But there is a requirement of you to have a relationship with our branch, wherein we can assess the loan requirement, and then we can take up that as.
All right, thank you, Puneet.
Sir, I have a question for you, sir.
Yes, please.
Could you share a few success stories of the startups that have benefited from SBI's services? Sir, you are muted currently.
Yeah. No. Actually, so we can't disclose the client details here, and also as a public forum we can't do that. So we have done it for, like, we have a client base of around 50 plus startups. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah. So we have a client base of around 850 startups in Bangalore. In SBI startup branch Bangalore, and they have got like benefits like CGTMSC, CGSSI, and private equity as well. Like where I told they have raised funding from other base, this thing, private equity, and also people are many VC clients also we have clients we have. So based on the testing we got, like every startup who is banking with our branch is leveraging to the maximum extent possible. And when it comes to service delivery, we do have a kind of ease of banking where the headache is taken from a startup to our own SQC or a relationship manager. They need not like wander from port to port or something. Like it will be done at a minimal possible time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi sir, this is Abhita. I have one question. Are there any unique benefits or incentives available for female-led startups, sir?
Yeah, there is a scheme called Stand Up India, exclusively for women entrepreneurs, wherein collateral-free loans up to 1 crore can be given, both working capital and term loan included. So that's the specific scheme for the women entrepreneurs from central government that we offer in the branch as well.
Hello. Sir, are there any specific loan products or schemes for purchasing machinery or equipment?
We have to look at the startups. We have to do a software assessment, then we can answer this because there are many cases where machinery purchase is not eligible when it comes to startups. So we have to look at it, and then, like, you can contact me once the meeting ends, and then we can look at it.
Sir, I had another question, sir.
Mhm.
Are there any sector-specific criteria or conditions that the startup should be aware of, sir, while applying?
Yes, certainly not now. Now there are no conditions which are sector specific. So there are some regulations from Government of India wherein if it is into drone industry or if it is into fintech, the applicable regulations are already there. So based on that, we can go ahead. Otherwise, there are no sector specific requirement.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Puneet. This is Gagan Kumar here.
Hi, good.
Yeah, so I just want to know, when can a startup be eligible to avail the services from SBI?
So the services which I mentioned is from incorporation to IPO. Like be it any stage, we will be able to help you. But any specific requirement which you have, so I can throw that upon that.
Okay, specific requirements will be like initial like investments. It would be the basic, right?
Yeah. So as we are having this government schemes and then started specific loan schemes which are meant for investment, but as RBI guidelines tell us that we do have to assess the repayment capacity of the company. So in the initial days, it may not be possible because the revenues and as you know, private entities and then the LLPs are like highly regulated entities.
Correct.
So we would like look at the balance sheets and everything. So there should be a minimum stage of revenue generation wherein we can look at the investment. We have done it for several companies. So we have a good loan book and then we have funded, but there are some specific requirements for startups to avail these investment and loan facilities. So
Right.
Equity. So yeah, you have to have a kind of minimum viable product for us to look into SBI ventures. And for SBI private equity, we do it after the Series A. So there are two options when it comes to equity. One is like SBI ventures and then private equity.
Okay. So there's like a venture,
SBI venture, it's SBI cap venture. It's an early stage startup funding joint venture.
Wow, that's cool to know. So probably a startup can, like move it around, like probably 2 years, and then they can seek investment from SBI is what I see. Based on the products and based on the judge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Puneet, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, this is a startup branch. Is it available in Chennai, Coimbatore, either in other cities, or only in Bangalore it is available?
Sir, we have opened with this branch in August 22, and followed by which we have opened in Chennai, in nearby IIT Madras, and then in Mumbai, Gurgaon, and Hyderabad as well. These are the 5 startup branches which are exclusively for startup ecosystem.
In Chennai, it's already opened, or they're going to open, sir?
No, it is opened. I think it is already 1 year.
It is in IIT Madras campus, IIT Chennai campus.
Okay. Not in Coimbatore, it's not available, huh?
Coimbatore, we don't have yet, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, we have a question from one of our incubated startup. That is, are there any upcoming events, workshops, or seminars that is organized by SBI that the startup should be aware of?
Yeah. So I got a question. So we do invite a lot of our clients, but they have to have a relationship with our branch so that we invite them over email when we conduct events. We regularly will be conducting events and then workshops. So we do have like networking events as well. So but the precondition is that they have to have the relationship with us by a current account or by anything, by availing loan all that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, hi Puneet, this is Harsha here. So, I had a quick question. Thanks for explaining the process for the first funding. A quick question on funding part. So if somebody has an idea at an initial stage and then wants that ideation to materialize, does the traction needs to be there to for you to fund, or things at an ideation stage can also be funded by you?
So when it comes to funding at the ideation stage, it is handled by our joint venture, SBI Cap Ventures. So as I said, SBI will only handle funding when it comes to startup post CDC only. So we can also route it to our SBI Cap Ventures team, where they look at early stage startups.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Participants, any more questions? I suppose there are no further questions, sir, because it was explained very well. So we'll proceed with the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so AIC CCRI CED, we publish our monthly activities in the form of newsletters. You can access them by scanning this QR code, or the link will be provided in the chat box. With this, we are also planning on conducting a Vartaramba program, that is for participants who have an idea and want to get into coffee related startup. It's a pre-incubation program. We'll provide the details in our website in the upcoming days. And we extend our sincere, heartfelt thanks to Mr. Puneet Kumar and Mr. Tarun sir for his insightful session on Market Access webinar series. On behalf of AIC CCRI CED, we appreciate your expertise for this topic. Your valuable contributions are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to future collaborations. A special thanks to all the participants for your active engagement and insightful questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.